which is a truth. And it is what created me, and it is what lives within me. And I know as I accept this truth and accept the gifts of this life as mine, I continue through my thoughts, my emotions, and my actions to create my own heaven on earth. I know that this creative process works in and through me to manifest the goodness that I hold in my heart and in my mind. And as sure as any process works, the creative process outpictures what I hold within my mind and heart. And as I manifest this goodness through the use of the creative process, this goodness spreads to all others. And the creation of goodness spreads, and heaven on earth spreads. I am so grateful for this truth. I am so grateful for Spirit working in and through me through this creative process. And I release this word to the law, knowing it is so. It always has been so, and it will always be so. I release my word to the law, and so it is.
Thank you, Nettie. Now, we just had a little internet problem. I hope you stayed with us. We are back. Will you repeat with me, if you choose to, our affirmation of the day? One with the infinite mind and heart of God, I invite and accept the power of the presence to bring forth the consciousness of heaven on earth now. Heaven on earth now. What a great concept. Well, let's see what Ernest Holmes had to say about this. Life is one perfect wholeness. The universe is a unit. God is one. It is only as we live in conscious union with the Spirit and consciously let it work through us that we really live. Well, since we understand that heaven is a state of consciousness and not some place up or down or sideways, let's look at what Webster has to say about heaven. He says, a very pleasant or enjoyable place or situation. A very pleasant or enjoyable place or situation. Well, that's a good beginning, but it is only a beginning, because I want much more than that, don't you? You know, in the older faith traditions, and some of you may have been raised in those older faith traditions, and you got a lot of good from them, but there were some things that weren't exactly in alignment with what might be universally true. And in those old traditions, heaven was a place to be earned. It never was available here, but only in the afterlife if we were good. Oh my goodness. There is a poem by Mary Oliver called Wild Geese. I'd like to dissuade you of the idea about the old-fashioned focus on being good with her poem. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to love the soft animal of your body. Love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things. Thank you, Mary Oliver. You don't have to be good. You're already good. God creates everything and everyone and says, ooh, that's good. All right? So we don't have to earn anything. And we're not going to have to wait until we pass this plane of existence to find this place called heaven. Jesus told us that the kingdom of heaven is within. That's without exception within everyone. And all we need to do to access it and to bring it forth into our everyday experience is to invite it, to bring it forth, to feel ourselves in this place of expansion, because heaven in Greek, as many of you know, uranos, means that which is forever and ever expanding. And of course the idea of hell is that which is being held in. It is a contradiction. It isn't the way that we were designed to live. Now, our world might become a mess. It certainly has in many ways, but it is also still a beautiful, fabulous place to live. Go explore it a little bit. Spend some time in the trees and at the ocean and at the lakes and traveling and meeting beautiful people. This is still a gorgeous, wonderful world, but it has its cracks in it, hasn't it? All because people have used the creative process in an unintelligent way. And as a result, we have a lot of challenges in this world. We have divisiveness, we have wars, we have global warming, we have much that needs our attention. And the best way that I know for us to make a difference and to make the changes and the transformations that need to be made are to use our creative imagination to begin to bring a new vision of heaven onto earth. You see, the universal creative process always works in the here and the now, which is why we're talking about heaven on earth now, not sometime in the future, not after we have earned it. You know, there were too many times in centuries past, in years past, that people were told, well, of course life is hard right now, but you just have to kind of go with it and do your best and make sure that you pray every day and give your best to everybody that you're working with, because someday, when you pass on from here, the swing low, sweet chariot, you're going to get to a better place. Let's not wait. Let's allow this beautiful expression of divine life to happen through us here and now, starting here, beginning today. No waiting. And I think it's important for us to realize that just as the divine intelligence created our world and everything and everyone in it and called it good, so are we in the authentic process of loving the world to wholeness now. You see, there's no waiting on our authenticity. And we begin with our own authentic feelings and awarenesses. We have to begin where we are, right? This is the point. It's our genuineness, it's our vulnerability that are the portals through which we find this holiness, wholeness. They mean the same thing. Holiness, the wholeness of this life that undergirds all of the experiences that we may be having. First within ourselves, of course. And then within the larger experience, the larger community, the world itself. Has to begin right here where I am. Once I take responsibility for transforming my own negative emotions, my own limiting false beliefs, once I move from the contraction of the consciousness of hell to the expansion of the awareness of heaven, I not only moved there myself, but I invite others to come along with me. This is a beautiful journey that we can all experience. We want to find the perfect vision of heaven on earth, and let it be revealed, beginning with this powerful moment. This is what Ernest Holmes called a steadfast determination to attain some purpose, the letting go of all that opposes it, a complete reliance upon the law of good, and an unqualified trust in spirit. That's what it takes, my dear friends, an unqualified trust in spirit, because I can't do it by myself, and even you, as bright as you are, you can't do it by yourself either, which is why we tap into that presence, that divine holiness within us, the presence and the power of spirit, and we work together to bring a new vision into being. You and I are the conduits. We are the instruments, the hands and the feet and the mouths and the hearts and the minds of God that are bringing forth something new and beautiful into our world. But we begin always with the end in mind. When we do our beautiful affirmative prayer, our spiritual mind treatment, we begin with the omega. And the alpha and the omega are actually one and the same. The word we speak, the alpha, is already presenting in infinite mind the ultimate result, that beautiful new vision. Just like the oak tree is contained within the acorn, so the full expression of heaven on earth is already contained within our heart's prayer as we choose differently, as we choose heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. And that's a road we can all walk together. What is your vision of a world that works for all? Let's bring that beautiful creative imagination that God gave us, every one of us, so freely and so abundantly. Let's begin focusing. What is a world that works for all? What will it look like when together we have been that open portal through which spirit can celebrate heaven on earth, and we can all engage in it and float in a sea of love and care for each other and feel the abundance and the love and the compassion and the joy that is our divine birthright, everyone's divine birthright. What does that look like? What does it feel like? As we bring our beautiful creative imaginations together in this way, we find that it looks like love, it looks like wisdom, it looks like justice, respect, mutual respect, joy, abundance. Are we willing to invest a few moments of our day, every day, to filling this vision with passion and trust? Trust in the infinite intelligence that then knows how to bring it about. The less we focus on the ain't it awful nincompoopery in the world, and the more we place our intention and attention on this beautiful new vision of bringing heaven to earth, the sooner we will truly begin to experience this shift. It may not happen overnight, probably won't, and yet it will happen when we set our sails in that right direction and we join together heart and mind, allowing ourselves to be those beautiful instruments through which spirit can celebrate itself within us, within all of humanity, and within the world itself. Let's become more and more completely open to the working of spirit within us as it invites infinite wisdom and divine love to co-create heaven through us. What will it look like? What will it feel like? What will it be like? We're co-creating heaven on earth. And it takes discipline. You know, remember, discipline is loving yourself enough to do what is good for you and good for everybody. It takes discipline to move our attention from those external distractions. Turn off the news. Find out what's going on just long enough to know what is happening in the world, because everything that we see on the media is a call to prayer, rather than allowing ourselves to become so over the top, annoyed, frightened, discouraged, whatever it is, angry. We can't afford to let ourselves do that, because you know what? That's a state of hell. Have you and I lived in enough hell from time to time over our lives? Yes. Let's choose a new direction, because it is a state of consciousness. When you and I have established this peaceful kingdom within us, it's already within us when we have invited it to become our real everyday experience. We will be living in love. We will be living in peace. We will no longer be living in judgment or fear or disbelief. We will be living in the truth of our being, which is God is all there is. And this divine harmony underlies and is the context in which all of these upsetting events are taking place. And the contents come and go. The context never changes. It is powerful, powerful in love, powerful in wisdom. It is infinite. It is eternal. Let's keep the main thing the main thing. Let's focus our intention and our attention on that which is real and eternal. This vision lifts us out of the doldrums of doubt. This vision fires us with passion and enthusiasm. I love the word enthusiasm. You know where it comes from, right? And theos, in God. It fires us with passion and enthusiasm. And it assures us of success. I'm inviting you to come along on this beautiful transformational journey. God can, no matter what it looks like. The answer is always God. God can. God in me can. God in us can. I can. We can. My favorite syllogism. Say that with me, will you? God can.
God can.
I can. God, God in me can.
God in me can.
I can.
I can.
Okay, God can.
God can.
God in us can.
God in us can.
We can.
We can.
This is where we get the power, the energy, the strength, the passion, the enthusiasm, by remembering who and whose we truly are. Oh, I'm excited about this. It's exciting. It's joyous to recognize that we are here to repair the world, as our Jewish friends know. We are here to make a difference, to change things. First, by changing our own perceptions and our own perspectives. Let's stop seeing the hellfire around us. Let's instead shift our attention to the goodness, the innate goodness of spirit within every person and every sentient being. Let's love the world to wholeness. Let's bring heaven to earth. Will you say with me, I am open to spirit in this powerful moment.
I am open to spirit in this powerful moment.
I am willing to create a new reality.
I am willing to create a new reality.
I delight in my vision of heaven here and now.
I delight in the vision of heaven here and now.
And so, my beloved ones, beginneth our lesson.
Are you ready?
Thank you, beloveds. This is the time of our prosperity celebration. I love celebrating prosperity for myself, for you, for all sentient beings, for this entire planet. And I love to give back to that source which gives to me so continuously and so abundantly. And so as we prepare to speak our prosperity affirmation, let's know that however you choose to give to our beloved community, whether it's online or on the phone or mailing or whatever we do, it's beautiful and it is so appreciated. I love to give back to Source through the closest channel of my spiritual food, and for me, it is this beloved community. So will you say with me, I choose to celebrate prosperity. Divine love blesses my gift. It is my acceptance of God as the source of my abundant supply. With joy and gratitude, I share my abundance with this center. In doing so, I am one with the law of circulation. My tithe goes forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It returns to me multiplied abundantly, and I am prospered. And so it is.
Good morning. Get ready to raise the roof. Spirit is in this place. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. Yes. And we have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Ooh. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Let's sing it together. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise a roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Yeah! Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Ooh, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Spirit is in this place. Ooh. Let's sing it. The Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise a roof with shouts of praise. Raise a roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Good morning. Bless you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Payson Burt, and I'm the Vice President of the Board of Trustees. Thank you. And that is my camera. He's going to be sharing the frame with me. I'm just going to move it just a little bit to the side, the wrong way. Just a little bit there, so that's not so much in the way. Hi. So sorry about the interruption there, but we are back. We had a little internet problems, but we want to welcome everybody. We're live streaming here from the Inspiration Cafe in Paoli, and we're thrilled you're tuning in and staying with us today. Thanks, Dr. Maxine, for a great talk. I hope everyone got a chance to see it. If you missed parts of it, this will be archived in just a little bit, and you can always go back to the website, www.csl.org, and you can cslphilly.org, and you can see it in its entirety. Okay. I'm going to be doing buttons as we go here. So we've got lots of great opportunities to connect. The first one is boom. Oh, and I'll stand up a little higher here. Another in-person Sunday celebration, September 18th. You'll have a chance to gather at the Wilson Farm Park. That's the same place we just had it last month in Chesterbrook on Sunday, September 18th at 10:30 a.m. for our affirmative prayer in the open air. I'm going to just make this a little smaller so I don't have to torque my back here. So we are going to do the celebration there, and followed by a fun social hour with coffee and snacks. So it's not a picnic, but feel free to bring a snack to share, and we'll have coffee. We will be at the same outdoor pavilion that we had it in July. Just go to our calendar of events for September 18th, and just please let us know if you're going to attend, and let us know also if you're going to bring a snack. Great. All are welcome. Next, the Essential Ernest Holmes. This is a 10-week CSL certified class in foundational level coursework. Let me just get rid of this. Join this, the instructors are Dr. Maxine Kaye and Bo Smith, one of our wonderful practitioners. So join this dynamic duo on Zoom beginning on Tuesday, September 13th of this year from 6:30 to 9 p.m. in a loving tribute to Dr. Ernest Holmes and the wisdom he brought to the world. We will take a deep dive into the Declaration of Principles, bringing them to life in our own lives, but we will learn more about ourselves in relationship to the indwelling spirit and the creative process at work within us. Illuminated reading, lively discussions, inspired writing, and meditative processes all promise to make this powerful teaching come alive within us all. To sign up, just go to our events calendar on our website. Boom. www.cslphilly.org and click on September 13th. Next, our CSL Home Office is hosting a new documentary which celebrates the power of gratitude to ignite well-being and connection. At a time when each day brings us a more grim news, we humans urgently need to cultivate our individual strength and health. And we need to reconnect with and heal each other and in the natural world. Gratitude can help. To learn more about this event, go to our events calendar and click on September 21st for all the details and to purchase your online ticket for $12. Next, Reverend Mike's Science of Mind textbook group continues each Saturday at 9:45 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm putting these all over the place. If you'd like to jump in, just go to our events calendar and click on the Saturday you'd like to join and register using the link that he's going to send you. He'll send you an email with your instructions. Next, if you are watching us and enjoy our Sunday celebrations and love notes on our Facebook or YouTube channel, please be sure to like, to subscribe, and to share with others. When you subscribe, you will receive notices when our Sunday celebration and our daily love notes are uploaded. Again, we will continue to live stream our Sunday celebrations, hopefully without any interruptions, every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Just visit our website, www.cslphilly.org, and click on the orange Watch Live button to see all our virtual love notes and past Sunday celebrations. That's it for now, because I run out of pages. So have a great thing. As Jeff likes to say, be sure to treat and move your feet. And I'll see you next week. Bye. Okay, and I'm going to take you home. Here you go. Coming on home. Whee!
Wow, how fancy
Whoops, I got to turn you up. I got to turn you up.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, thank you, Payson. That is all. I'm sorry you ran out of pages, because that was a lot of fun. Thank you for the good announcements. We have wonderful things. And do look into our Essential Earnest class. It's really going to be wonderful on Zoom, and you are so welcome. All right, now we're going to have a closing song, and it will be Daniel Nahmod, There Is a Song.
There is a song that my heart always sings, and you are the melody. You are the melody, my God. There is a song that my heart always sings, and you are the melody. You are the melody, the harmony, the music of my heart. There is a song that my soul always sings, and you are the melody. You are the melody, my God. There is a song that my soul always sings, and you are the melody. You are the melody, the harmony, the music of my soul. Humanity sings, and you are the melody. You are the melody, oh God. There is a song that humanity sings, and you are the melody. You are the melody, the harmony, the music of us all. You are the melody, the harmony, the symphony of all.
Amen indeed, Daniel. That was so beautiful. Thank you all so much for being with us today. Let's know this together, that the one life, which is God's life, is everywhere present. And as we go forth from this celebration today, it is with confidence and joy and enthusiasm in our hearts for bringing heaven to earth here and now. How great it is to remember who we are and to make a difference in our beautiful world. And so it is.